My name is Stan Huber, and then I was sent to the East Coast from there to the USS Murray out of Norfolk, Virginia. That would be about, it was about that would be the, oh no, I guess I joined the Navy in 60. You can go back and say that. So then about mid 1961 is when I went to the USS Murray. When I was in Treasure Island, we did a little cruise into San Francisco Bay, but we never really went out into the ocean. So this was my first trip. And when I went aboard ship, of course, the first thing we did is the first trip we had to make was when you're a seaman. Well, I was a seaman apprentice at that time, and because I didn't get my E3 seaman class when I was at school, and we when the first I was in mess cooking, so I had to go out and do the mess cooking, and I was actually working in the chief petty officer's mess decks, and it wasn't really fun going out that first time at sea because I thought it was a little rough, and I did get a little seasick. So, but that was, I think, that was the only time that I really had any problems as far as it was my first trip out on the ocean. I can't remember, we went down to the Caribbean someplace. I can't remember what port we hit, but. Well, I think all new seamen or seaman apprentice and all that stuff that come aboard ship, that was at that time, you spent a period of time working as on the mess decks and had to do the cleanup and so forth for a short period of time. So anybody that went aboard ship, that was their first duties. Because when I went aboard, there was two other ETs that joined up and came aboard at the same time I did. They went to the mess decks also, but they were on the cruise mess decks, and I was in the chiefs. But I think since my training was as in a radar electronics, I wound up only working one cruise, so I was only in there about 2 weeks. And we came back to port, and I was taken off of the mess duty and put into the ET shop. The berthing department on that old ship, I mean, we had a bunking deal, and there was 3 high, and the lockers we had were kind of underneath the bottom bunk, so if you want to get in your locker, and there's one of your shipmates had the bottom bunk, he had to get out of his bunk in order for you to get into your lockers and stuff like that. You had to lift his bunk, his little cot up, I guess, and I was I think I was in the middle one, so it was kind of crowded in them. And being 6'3", it was kind of crowded. And to go from the back, we always had to go outside up on the 01 level to get, or if it was calm, you could do it on the main deck. But if it was out at sea, a lot of times it was rougher. You always had to go up the 01 deck to go up to the mess decks and stuff like that. And then the hatches you had to go through, like I say, being 6'3", sometimes you hit your head if you didn't know. So you learned to duck. So, but it was it was crowded, and but small. I mean, I think they made the ships for smaller people. I think, I don't know. I was in, like I say, when I went in the ET shop. All the guys were great. I think I didn't have any problems with anybody on ship, and it was just a big camaraderie deal. And you just meet a lot of nice. I mean, all the guys are really friendly, and of course, like it just made you learned where they were from, and learned a lot more about the United States of America, and because they came from all over, and so. But it was really a good learning experience and fun time in your life. So.